What's up, sports fans? Scotty Gange here with Joey Magrisi on campus of Torrey Pines High School as the Falcons just took down the La Costa Canyon Mavericks for the fourth time this year, 4-3. And Joe, you got a big hit, big two-run walk-off homer. But we're going to start before that. You had a 1-2 count stepping out of the box. What's going through your mind?
What's going through my mind there is I'm really just trying to, battle and do the best I can because I wanted to keep the line moving. I wasn't going up there trying to think, oh, I need to hit a home run this pitch. It's just more what can I do to keep the line moving, get on base, and keep this game alive as long as possible. So when I stepped out of the box then, I was just saying, okay, so he's going to try to get me out here. He's going to try to come out with a junk probably. I was kind of sitting on a curve. And so I saw it there, and I just swung the bat, tried to do the best I could with it, and I did.
You definitely did. 2 outs, 2 home run, walk-off homer to win once again 4-3. And I'm going to ask you, you're rounding these bases behind us. You hit it right over left center field. What's really going through your head of the emotions? How are you feeling rounding the bases, coming home to your guys at home plate?
I honestly, it's almost like I don't remember. I see the video of it now, and I'm like, wow, that actually happened. But, from what I remember, it was just all these emotions and adrenaline, everything just took over me. It's because we were so close to dropping that game, and everyone knows, the first game of playoffs, first round of playoffs, it's crucial. Mm-hmm. And so when I was jogging around the bases, watching all my guys huddle up over here at home plate, it was just one of the best feelings I've ever experienced.
And so with that, you say first round of playoffs, it's such a big win with it being double elimination. You guys are now in the winner's side of this bracket playing Rancho Bernardo, your old school. How is that going to be playing them tomorrow? You've played them twice this year, but what do you think when you're about to play the team, your old friends and coaches and all that?
I think for me, with my competitive mindset, it's just I'm going to come at it like any other game. In between the lines, it's not about who I'm playing or who's on the other side. It's just this team's trying to beat that team. And so I'm just going to go out there tomorrow and just try to do the best I can to contribute to win the game.
And switching over from RB to Torrey, how has that transition been, both with Coach Kirk McCaskill and Coach Pasamato being the pitching guys and the whole team as one?
Honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was because when I got here, I didn't exactly know what to expect. But I can say from my experience, the coaching staff and all the players, they welcomed me with open arms, and they tried to do everything that they could to make this transition easier on me, to get me more acclimated, feel more comfortable so that I could just kind of jump right into training and just focus on this season.
So we're going to step away from kind of the team and go really more towards you personally. Okay. 54 consecutive scoreless innings, just over 54 innings actually. Mm-hmm. It ended yesterday with LCC scoring in, I believe, the 4th inning. For you, it's a San Diego section record beating David Wells of 42. But for you, when did you really start to notice, I think I've got something going here. This is pretty cool.
Honestly, it was after my first shutout versus LCC, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. I saw something on Twitter from San Diego Union Tribune saying that Joe Magrisi nears record with 37, and I looked into it and I was and I saw that I was only 5 away. I was like, wow, that's actually really close. And that's probably the point where I realized I could actually do this. This is in reach.
And I know you worked with David Wells, who you beat his record of 42. And was it pretty cool to beat him? And did you guys maybe talk about it, joke around about it at all once it was all said and done?
I mean, it's obviously cool just to be mentioned in the same name as David Wells, but the fact that I could beat his record is truly an honor. And I'm very grateful for it. And I did talk with him a little bit after the fact, and he was very congratulatory of me, and he actually said he would sign the ball for me because I kept the ball. So yeah, it was just really cool. It felt amazing.
Yeah, that is really cool. And now you guys into the second round of CIF Playoffs, playing Rancho Bernardo once again tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And it's a pretty special team this year, 26-6, ranked the second team in San Diego County. And really for you, maybe what's different with the team, and also what do you guys have to do to be at the top of San Diego come next few weeks?
I think we just got to keep doing what we've been doing. This team has great chemistry, and that's one thing that I'm kind of new to. It's just something that I've really grown to love, and all these kids are my brothers, so that helps us all because we go into every game all on the same page. We all know what we want to do, and we all know that we need to contribute in our own ways, whether that role is playing third or just being the best teammate in the dugout. Everyone's got their role and has to contribute. So I think that's been a big help to this season and our success so far this year is really just the chemistry and the focus we all have.
So there's no wonder you personally are going to have to pitch in some more big games. You already have, but starting next week, you're probably going to have to possibly pitch in a semifinal and even eventually the championship game if you guys are lucky enough to make it there. And your freshman year, actually, on Rancho Bernardo, you have pitched in the CIF Championship game. You went, I think, 4 innings, and 5 innings and eventually won the championship that year.
Yeah.
And how for you is it different than your freshman year and being more of a backup guy and getting thrown out there and now being the man? And also for you, how can that really help you in this senior season and your postseason here?
I think it helps me in just the fact that I have experience in it. I know, because once playoffs start, it's a different atmosphere than just league play or tournament play. Like, it's just, you can feel it if you're at the game. It's a different aura about it. So it can bring some pressure on to some guys that may have not played in the playoffs yet or, like, that far in the playoffs, but, like, a championship game and everything. So I think it helps me just because I have the experience. And, I mean, I don't look at it any differently than freshman year, the fact that, like, I guess, like, I'm our ace, quote unquote. Like, it's just, you got to go out there and do what you do. Like, that's the name of the game.
Definitely, and thanks, Joe. Joe Magrisi here with Torrey Pines High School. Joe, thanks for joining us in here on the San Diego Prep Insider
Thank you
interview,
for having me.
And good luck the rest of the way, man.